Now, A Cookie in the Kitchen is a one-hander that tells the story of every woman. This poignant one-hander, written and directed by Vivian Moodley, features Sivani Chinappan in her debut theatrical role. A Cookie in the Kitchen is produced by Pranesh Maharaj, who joins us from our Durban studios to tell us more about this touching one-hander. Pranesh, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, briefly give us a synopsis of what A Cookie in the Kitchen is about.
It starts off with an ordinary day in a particular woman's life. She gets on with her routines, and whilst doing this, she tries and convinces herself that it is a normal day, just like any other. However, we learn in the end that what is normal to her is not really normal. The play itself takes us on a little journey into her life, and we get to understand her as a person and get to understand her upbringing and why she has this outlook, which is not a very positive outlook in life.
What does Sivani bring to this role?
Oh, a host of things. Sivani, in the audition, what impressed us was when she walked in, she had this presence. It was a bit of a commanding presence, but at the same time, it was one that made you want to listen to what she had to say.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, she's varied qualifications, a degree in drama. She's currently studying for her LLB. She's an accomplished dancer in the Bharatnatyam field. And then she's been performing quite a bit on stage, in different types of shows. But as far as theatre is concerned, this is her debut performance.
Yeah. And working with Vivian Moodley, I mean, she directed it and wrote it. What has been your experience with working with Vivian?
Oh, Vivian is an out-of-the-box thinker, and that's what attracts me to his work. This is not the first piece that I've worked on with him. And he gives you an alternate method of staging it. He gives you an alternate method of viewing it as well. So it's not your typical run-of-the-mill kind of a play, where you're expecting to come and see this one person playing different characters and go home with a certain amount of baggage. It's going to take you on a different journey altogether. That's what he does with all his plays.
Yeah. Pranesh, for you personally, as the producer, what has been the highlight of being part of this production?
Whoa, I think the highlight has been the challenges that we have.
Yeah.
It's not really easy. Even theatre is not really easy to stage, and it's not easy to get around to people and tell them, we're doing this and we need your support in this and this and this. But what's overwhelming is that a lot of people have come to the fore and said, we are going to support serious productions in Durban. We're not only going to support comedy. So there's a lot of businesses, private sector businesses, that have come on board, and they are willing and able to assist us.
And why, in your opinion, is Cookie story worth telling?
The first and main reason is we come from societies that are predominantly male-dominated, so to say. And yes, there are plenty of mediums out there, saying the same thing, that it's Human Rights Day, it's Women's Month in August, and that we need to relook at the amount of opportunities we give to women. We need to relook at a woman's role in society. I think that we all have a responsibility to use whatever medium is at our disposal to take this issue forward, and that's what Cookie in the Kitchen is doing.
All right. Pranesh, thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck with the production. He is, of course, the producer of Cookie in the Kitchen. Pranesh Maharaj talking to us about the production, which is on at the Wilson's Wharf in Durban from tomorrow until the 29th of March.